The most memorable, rewarding, and highest paid part of game development is writing loading screen trivia. Hello, and welcome back to Date Everything. This is it. This is the final hurrah, the last episode. Asterisk, because not really. I still have one little special episode for afterwards. A little denouement, if you will. But this right here, right here in River City, this is the last main episode of the game. Whether that's short, whether that's long, we're gonna go through it all. Note from future me, that's actually a lie. Yeah, this last episode is going to be split into two parts. First, because the video was starting to creep kind of towards the 4-hour mark, and that's a lot to ask someone to watch in one sitting. But also second, because I recorded it all in one go, the file is actually so large, it's crashing my video editing software when I try to work on it, and that's kind of not feasible. So, this last episode is going to be a two-parter, and then you get the final bonus episode after that. Strap in, boys and girls. It's about to get real, except that it's actually been a bit since I last recorded, so who am I starting with? Stella, okay. Again, since I said I kind of want to save Dorian and for second to last, and obviously Skylar has to be last, since they were our first ones. Eddie, Volt, Dolly, Telly, it's a lot of living room stuff still. But Stella, you're up first.
Dearie, so nice of you to swing by.
I know I am.
I wish I had more time to chat, but I've got a huge order coming in. Magic in the making.
Go and make that magic. No, wait, Stella, I'm here ready to realize you.
Truly, dear? I mean, I'm flattered, but you don't have to, unless you, well, want to.
I brought it up, didn't I?
I mean, I want to, but only if you want to, too.
Oh, I want to, and I've got what we need.
Time to step out.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a set of stairs becomes...
There you go. Your full picture. A good glow up, a good glow. Although I will say it's kind of funny, right? So, like, everything about it is pretty. Like, the step motif, right? Like, her hair, on her jacket going, here, there's stuff, and, the bottom of the jacket. I can't even see my mouse. There you go. Her hair, and, like, her jacket here, and the bottom of her jacket, the pants and stuff, and, like, okay, in the bag. Except all of her looks intentional. Her bag just kind of looks like it got crumpled in like an accordion. Like, the rest of it's just like, oh, yeah, I get it. Step motif. And the bag just kind of looks like it just went and smooshed.
Oh, me? Oh, my.
But I mean, the look is fine, so I'm not criticizing, I'm just amused by that.
Standing is a little bit... woozy?
Oh, don't be woozy on the stairs, but you're a human now. And that was short-lived. Oh no, are you okay?
No, it's a little bit wonderful, actually.
Okay, whew.
Standing on my own 2 feet. I can move, I can look back, I can see how far I've come, and I can do that again and again and again. Thank you for your patronage.
You are most welcome, Stella.
Stella steps up and steps out.
Onward and upward.
Striking right at the heart of entrepreneurship, Stella starts 3 companies simultaneously.
Stella's stilettos, Stella's stencils, Stella's steering wheels.
But in the real world of brutal economic truth, there was more to being successful than showing up and working hard. Sometimes things stayed stagnant or even dipped.
I'm not always leveling up.
In order to cope with the feelings of despair, Stella opened a silly-looking app that you had downloaded onto her phone, Candy Crash, and very soon topped the leaderboards over the entire world.
Yeah, old lady, showing how the video games are done.
Don't stop, don't stop. Those numbers can still be higher.
With that kind of attention, streaming was the obvious next step. Stella's streams keep gamers inspired with new tactics and toolkits to get their scores into the stratosphere.
Yeah, let's hear it for the old recording and streaming people. Woo!
Rule 102, no microtransactions, all hard work.
Yeah. Let's hear it for the people with gray in their hair streaming. And I said there's a bunch of living room stuff to do, so Telly.
Well, if it isn't the VIP dream that makes my flat screen scream!
I'm very curious to see how Telly human version goes, because, like, honestly, what I think would be a lot better of a look, like, if it was just this, but instead of the big, you know, TV hair, if it was just that colored, but, like, a normal level of hair, not a giant rectangle.
How can I cater to my greatest spectator?
I mean, obviously not like an afro, because then it will look like, you know, like a clown wig, but, you know, if it was very, like, Buzz type. Anyways, I'm ready to realize you, Telly.
Legit, my pet? It's time to upgrade this TV set?
Yep, I have what it takes.
Whoops, turn on the telly.
The spectral energy flows through your...
Much better. Much better. I mean, here, you know, again, if you want a screenshot or something, boop, there, I'm out of the way, so you can be like, yeah, on my phone or whatever. Who was it I said before was my favorite? Like, I'm like, this is the best, like, human glow-up of all the people. It was, I don't remember who I said. Yeah, you have to remind me in the comments, but this might be my new favorite one, if only because I kind of didn't like Telly's design before. I mean, it was fine, but it was definitely weird. And this one, he just looks good now.
This ain't a joke, artichoke.
Interesting, though, that he does still have heterochromia. It's because at first I thought, oh, okay, they did it with the glasses. And like, that's how they, you know, it's okay. Woo. But no, he is still heterochromatic.
I'm alive. It's dope, and I'm so freaking stoked.
It's true. Telly is alive. And for the first time, you can finally enjoy each other's company without being bombarded with commercials for pharmaceuticals every goddamn 30 seconds.
While I'll miss the thrill of being a shrill TV shill, I got so many desires I still need to fulfill. And wow, maybe now we can find some time alone and finally produce some steamy, must-see TV of our own.
You press the remote, because suddenly I'm feeling turned on.
Well, grab some popcorn and spread those thighs, because the following is definitely viewer discretion advised.
Unfortunately, I didn't have that, I wish I had that soundbite for the whole, like, at the very start. Like, this game is for, you know, mature audiences, and play that. No, maybe I'll keep that for... Yeah, I don't know, if there's ever a Dispatch Season 2, I think that sort of humor would work for it. So, yeah, maybe we'll save that for the future.
And boy, howdy is it. The kind of steamy, raunchy scene much too graphic to show on cable television. Or in a video game rated M for mature. But rest assured, it is very, very hot. But, as I'm sure you're well aware, being alive isn't all just breathing and keying your ex's car and begging your parents to help pay the legal fees for keying your ex's car.
It's not? I thought he covered, you know, being alive pretty well.
And so Telly, like all adult humans of legal employment age, set out to earn a steady paycheck. Something that would allow him to purchase questionably effective health insurance at an absurdly inflated rate.
Once again showing this game takes place in America.
Amazing update, my mate! We gotta celebrate! I got a job reviewing Valdiviflix shows. It was well worth the wait.
But don't you hate Valdiviflix?
Listen, sometimes you gotta fight back and howl, and sometimes you gotta know when to throw in the towel.
And thus Telly became the resident Valdiviflix review blogger for the entertainment website ContentBucket.com. He spends his days watching a never-ending stream of original reality series about baking that no one has ever heard of or cares about. Sometimes you try to make your way through his reviews, but honestly, his whole bit where everything has to rhyme gets pretty stale after a while.
I will say also, I'm realizing that it's not just that, you know, I thought Object Telly was kind of like, I don't know about that design. I guess I'll mark some of these news while we're going down the list. Oh, did I miss it already? Here. There. But also, I think the design just works really well. Because, again, you know, I talked before about stuff that makes, like, you know, a striking look when it was, who was it, with Sophia. And about how I was saying, like, the dominatrix, like, the black lipstick, but with the super bright blonde hair. Or almost, you know, almost bleached white type colored hair. Like, you know, making a striking look. And I think that worked, like, that's why Telly's static shirt works. Because I was looking at him like, that's a really cool shirt. And then I'm like, if I tried to wear that, it would look terrible. Maybe not terrible, but not good. I realized, like, because everything else about, I mean, besides his glasses is just, you know, like, obviously, yes, his, like, skin tone is dark, but then he's got, like, the dark afro, like, the dark black with dark gold highlight shirt and pants. And so just having this all dark look with then this bright white, but still, like, but with the static-y, so it's not just, like, you know, just monochromatic. It's a good look. That's what I was trying to say. That's all. I saw we still have to get Connie Soul.
Oh, my sweetest Yael. I bet it makes you happy to hear me say that. I haven't forgotten you.
That's good. That's what you said last time. It does, always. But I'm ready to realize you, Connie.
To become real? Like a human? A singular human? I think I'd like that. As long as I still get to play all my different roles.
Yeah. Role-playing, they definitely have that in the real world. You'll get to, just not right now. No, they definitely have that in the real world.
Connie, prepare to level up.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators.
Woohoo! There's your look, and okay. You know, that just goes to show that, you know, it's what people have said before, and you say again, is sometimes having a bit of cover is more tantalizing than having no cover at all. Case in point, like, we've seen Erin, she was wearing nothing at all, and we're like, oh, okay, hey, naked lady, sure, but a leotard with cleavage cut out, a very skinny leotard on the bottom, might I add, and then thigh-high buckle boots with glowing cat ear headphones. You know, it's...
Oh, wow. These graphics are incredible.
Yes, they are. I mean, what?
Connie's gaze wanders all around the living room, taking in the extreme detail in the assets.
They did a really good job on you.
Aw, thanks, Connie. You look great. Yeah, want to see if they modeled anything under my clothes?
Oh, my favorite part. Finding all the loose ends.
Connie delights in just how interactive the human body can be. She tests every sensation and function, dedicating herself to the task of lovemaking with a sort of focus and expertise that would put even the most hardcore gamer to shame. She speedruns your pleasure, mercilessly exploiting your every weakness to bring you to your peak in record time. It's not until the first rays of sun peek in through your curtains that Connie manages to let you rest, muttering something to herself about server maintenance. As you watch her set off to start her own life, there's no doubt in your mind that Connie's passion and dedication will take her to the top of the leaderboards, no matter what she chooses to do.
But that is...
I think I'm going to use these versatile pipes of mine to make a living as a voice actor.
Perhaps one of the most dangerous paths one of today's humans can take. In the age of AI, voice actors were a rarer breed than any before. But if there was anyone who could do it, it was Connie Soul. Her auditions took the industry by storm. No one could believe that all of these characters were the same person.
Trust me, I'm good at seeing things from all different perspectives.
Her time in the booth was legendary, and she always fought for the rights of human actors overall. One particularly potent social media campaign she led embarrassed the video game industry entirely. Profile pictures were changed at an unprecedented rate, catching the attention of even the sleepiest of executives. For it was becoming clear that AI acting, while easy to create and impressive at times, didn't have that lifelike, unpredictable spark of play. Because
Above all, gaming should be all about play.
Yeah. So look at that. She becomes super sexy and she's taken down the AI. Awesome. Now any Volt I remember seeing on my list. I thought it was also, I thought, you know, like, because above all else, like, real voice actors are better. Fuck AI type of thing, but, I mean, that was fine, too. It's all about play, but also it's true, like, voice acting AI is just, ugh. Like, I mean, obviously there's problems with AI for everything, right? Like, you know, I've made those, you know, jokes before and been like, boo, down with it, and blah, 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 blah. But, like, at least even with generative bullshit that we call AI, blah, 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 it's not really AI, etc. At least for, like, an art asset, you can get passingly okay. Like, it's not great, don't get me wrong. I'm not like, oh, yes, it's as good as a real art. No, like, if you stay and look at something, you're like, oh, that looks wrong. But at least you can kind of get something where, like, if you're just, like, going through, like, you know, there's a thing over here and you're just like, oh, yeah, okay. Like, it'll work. If you've heard games with AI voice acting, like, oh, like, you can tell. Anyways, Eddie involved.
Livewire! You look electrifying as usual. Do we have the pleasure of your company for another visit?
I mean, presumably they'll both become their own people, but interesting that, like, not only Eddie made himself into two people because he could as electricity, and then we're using the Dateviators to make him into two real people.
Blink twice if you want me to throw you out so you don't have to sit through another bad act.
I'd love that. Actually, I can't stay, just wanted to check in. Not here for the show, guys. I'm here to realize you.
Oh shit, really? I don't really know what to say. Say nothing. Just let it happen.
Bop, bop. Don't worry, you can do it, and we can do it right now.
Okay, guys, time to charge you up.
the spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely electricity in a breaker box becomes...
Good look. There you go. There's if you want your screenshot of them, guys. Good look. I mean, like, if you couldn't tell, having now, like, seen a lot of these realizations, I'm like, that's a good, like, yeah, just easy top set, and, you know, everyone's crazy about a sharp-dressed man. It's, you know, it's like, nice vest with, like, the lightning pattern, little cape going. Yeah, all right.
There's a flash of light and a crackle of electricity that makes your skin tingle. And then...
My. Now, isn't this something? So many new sensations. It's all rather electrifying.
Was that a joke? Looks like someone finally found a sense of humor. I'll go with, was that a joke?
Don't. I already hate myself for even saying it. Oh yes, you can clearly tell by the way you're smiling. Realization must have scrambled my circuits, or whatever it is humans have in place of circuits. Whatever, shut up. Look at him, practically vibrating with excitement. You've given us such a gift, Livewire. Thank you.
My pleasure. Now get out there, vibrating with excitement, huh?
You know what? Yeah, kinda. I wasn't really sure how this would go. How it would feel to be, I believe the word you're looking for, dear Eddie, is free. Is that what this is?
Well, how does it feel? What do you think of freedom so far? Aw, it's cute when you guys finish each other's sentences.
Oh, is that so? I think you'll find our connection has many other benefits as well, Livewire. You know, when Volt and I were running the club, I kinda left all the, fun stuff to him. All I did was work. I think I'd like to change that. By all means. You know I'm always more than happy to share.
Oh yeah, so what did you have in mind?
Oh, I have a few ideas. I certainly have some suggestions, but we'll need your help. You up for it?
We're talking sexy stuff, right? I'll always help you, Eddie. I think you'll learn as you go. You'll be fine without me. We're talking sexy stuff.
Oh yeah. Full wattage sexy stuff. How adventurous!
Then abso-freaking-lutely. Maybe I'm just low wattage right now. Abso-freaking-lutely.
As it turns out, Eddie does not require much instruction at all. The new balance between himself and Volt makes him considerate and daring, while still maintaining his wry charm. Volt, as eager to please as ever, is able to enjoy handing over control, now that he's confident that Eddie no longer needs him running the show solo. They take you to new heights together, as perfectly in sync with your needs as they are with one another. You also feel exhausted, worn out, wobbly, spent, sweaty, and breathless. But those things will pass with a little rest.
It seems like I've been shocked.
It takes some time for Eddie and Volt to find their place in the human world. They try their hand at several jobs, but nothing seems to fulfill both of their needs. Construction work leaves Volt bored and understimulated, but working as an MC in a cabaret show drives Eddie to frequent exasperated outbursts and longing for isolation. The two of them wondered over what they might do, determined to find a path in their new lives that reflected the perfect balance they had with one another. It wasn't until they came upon a dilapidated old diner for sale that they were struck by a solution, as shocking and intense as a thunderbolt.
Diner.
Between the endless list of necessary repairs and the uphill struggle to turn a profit at restaurants in this day and age, no buyers were willing to take on such a project. But Eddie and Volt could see its potential immediately. They bought it on the spot. The repairs filled Eddie's days and his soul, while Volt took care of staffing and marketing for their grand opening, which was, naturally, a roaring success. But looking around at all their hard work, neither could help but feel disappointed. As it turned out, the fantasy of running a diner was far more exciting than the reality of it. What they both truly craved was the challenge of getting it started in the first place. It was then that Volt had his own brilliant idea: sell the place and find the next big adventure. Volt's charisma and passion made him a natural realtor. The diner sold in one day, well over asking price, giving them plenty of cash to invest in another property Eddie had his eye on. Finally, they knew they'd found their place. High Voltage Realty was born about a week later. Eddie restored old and unloved properties, and Volt sold them with his inimitable flair and pizzazz. Whenever they get a new listing, Eddie and Volt invite you over. You were so indispensable with the breaker box, after all. Your opinion continues to mean the world to them both.
And look at that, some more people that stay in touch. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, but I am, yeah, okay, Dorian, I know, yes, I know Dorian, but you're second to last. We're saving the first for last, like bookends, it'll be thematic. Right, Dolly, okay. Dolly and Gaia. Dolly, Gaia, but yeah, we actually do have a lot to do in the... Okay, well, so we have one left. How about we do Tina for now, and then we can go and hit the downstairs crowd some more. So Tina...
Hey there, dork.
Hi. Hey, Tina, ready to be realized. This might be a bad idea. Oh, Tony, yeah, that's someone we haven't, yeah. Did I just realize Tony and Tina at the same time and, like, let them just deal with each other out in the real world?
Damn, real life? Are you fucking with me or are you for real?
I'm serious, I have what it takes. Also, I'm not fucking with you because you said no.
Tina, let's get shapely.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators.
I don't know about the top. I'm not sold on the top. Like, I get it, because triangles, but I'm not sold on that. But, yeah, I actually do think the haircut's kind of cute. Also, she has a nice smile in this. I mean, she's probably still, she's gonna start talking, and I'll be like, oh, right, it's Tina again, okay. But, you know, she's given me that, can't remember the name. You know, Pulp Fiction. What was her name? Mia. There we go. Mia Wallace. Right. I just could not, like, I remember, like, I know that she's played by Uma Thurman, but I can't think of what the actual character's name is. Mia. It's giving me Mia vibes. Yeah, all right.
Finally! Look at me now!
I mean, you still sound like you're from Guys and Dolls, Adelaide, but...
Look at this body. Oh, look how fucking human I am!
Tina's maniacal laughter and crazed expression might almost have you regretting your decision to realize her. But knowing her as you do, you know this is about as good as it gets for her.
You are definitely human, all right.
When Tina leaves your house, she never contacts you again. It's no big surprise, really. Tina was never the sentimental type.
Oh, I mean, and that does make sense. I do like that, you know, some of them are specific, like, they stay in touch, they come by, they invite you. Others don't mention you, so, like, do you stay in touch or not? Who knows? And then Tina's just like, she never talks to you again.
Even without regular check-ins, you're still able to keep up with Tina's new human life. It only takes her a few months to show up on the reality TV circuit. Predictably, her first stint is as a single on a dating show about love triangles. But her appearance is so explosive, she goes down in reality TV history as one of the greatest villains of all time.
What do you mean you're choosing her over me? She tell you she has a boyfriend back home? Well, I got 4 of them. You think a pathetic dweeb like you means anything to me?
It's comforting to see Tina where she's always belonged, and she makes for truly excellent television.
Surprising absolutely no one. All right, let's see what our messages are. Ooh, Val 9000 this time.
Tell me, human, how were you able to find out about realization?
Whoa, hold on, how do you know about that? Hey Val, how are you today? Go away, robot, those secrets are mine! How do you know about realization?
Research, deduction, intuition, sentence prediction.
I discovered it while using the Dateviators. Someone named Tinfoil Hat messaged me. We won't throw Franklin under the bus. I discovered it while using the Dateviators. Oh, that will tell her that we have them, though. Oh, no. I mean, okay. Here's the logic. You know, again, it's sort of like a Doylean and Watsonian type of thing. There's the in-game reasoning and the out-of-game reasoning. The in-game reasoning is, I should actually say that Tinfoil Hat messaged me. Because he did, right? Like, the only reason we have those is he's like, hey, I'm sending you a present. Okay, thanks, bye. And we're just like, what the hell is going on here? Like, we didn't know it. We didn't ask for them. And so, like, that is what happened. And so, like, so that we don't necessarily get murdered by the Departments of Overseas Violence. In-game, that would make sense. But out of game is the meta thing, is because, like, obviously we're not gonna get murdered by the drones that are flying around outside our house. Like, I mean, it's imposing, sure, but, like, come on, it's not that type of game. Surprise twist! Like, we'll be fine, so I think we don't throw Franklin under the bus. And, you know, because, like, we can take it as the protagonist, so... I discovered it while using the Dateviators.
I do not know what Dateviators means.
Oh, whoops.
Do not be afraid. I believe I can deduce that these might be the means by which realization can be achieved. I would like to be realized without using any such Dateviators device.
You're not an object, though. Why? Oh. I mean, that's awesome. Hey, sure. If you want to get full sentience, you know. Yeah, before, like, when we were first talking, I'm like, well, if you're not a real AI, you suck. And if you're an actual AI, you're fine. Well, if you're not an AI at all, and you're just a human, all the better.
It fills me with something akin to awe. Do you think I should find a way to become self-realized?
Sure, who cares? I think it'd be incredible. I fear what you would become. Don't do it. Nah, that'd be great. Do it.
I agree. Thank you. I will continue my research. And perhaps see you one day in person.
See, like, oh, look at that. We taught the robot to be, and then, like, you, like, look out here where those, you know, I always, they're like, the red lights. I don't know why I'm like, it doesn't change my screen, but, you know, the red lights of the electric pole right there. And then one night you wake up and there's, like, a Terminator eye. Like, uh-oh, I made a bad mistake. All right, we have another message. Discord.
I hope David saw my email. If his last blustery most mail is any proof, seems like he did. It was a last-ditch effort, but I still think it was the right choice. Even though it would have been kinda fun to watch Norman the Terror Worm cause an economic recession. Now all we can do is wait.
I'm not gonna just sit around and wait. Yeah.
Oh, and when the government finds you, just plead ignorance. Say you grabbed the wrong backpack or something. People accidentally walk off with experimental military technology all the time.
Wait, really? I'm pretty sure that's not gonna work. I want to hear if you're gonna be like, really? And he's like, no.
I'm so sorry. I can't talk anymore right now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi, and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water.
Yeah, you already used that one.
Oh, gotta go. Good luck.
I was about to say, like, wait, didn't he say I was gonna scroll up to look for that, and then you called him out on it? That's funny. But we're not gonna just sit around. We're gonna keep dating things and having sex with newly made people and maybe being murdered by the government. Yeah, no, all in a day's work. Plus, anyways, we gotta do it. We gotta save him. We gotta save Skylar. Dolly, you're right here. Mateo, you're right here.
Well, howdy, darling. I couldn't be happier to see ya. What's on your mind? Here for the relics or a relax?
Want to do some real interesting research? Realization.
Hold on, darling. You're saying that the new science can make me human just like that?
Apparently.
I'm pretty up on my modern quantum physics, and I can't imagine how that's possible.
Talk to Skylar about it. I certainly don't know how it works either, but I'm pretty sure I can do it.
Hello, Dolly.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators.
Okay, let me give you your, if you know, there you go. That face, though. Like, I mean, I think you could, like, go through the like, if you pause the video and go through frame by frame, you could see the exact moment I went from, oh, that's a cute design, to seeing this rabbit's face. Look at that guy. Yeah, just you can be there it is. I'm just like, oh, that's
Heavens to Betsy, I'm human.
You are, yes. You are. How does it feel? Seems like it worked. Are you proud of my intellectual ingenuity? How do you feel?
My word. How do y'all think with this lump of squiggly jello sloshing around in your noggin? Whew, this is gonna take some getting used to. But I'll be at the top of my field here soon enough.
You're no master of statistics, but you know there's a 0% chance she won't make wonderful contributions to your human world.
Go get him, Dolly. Now that you're human, can you handle me without getting blown away?
Dolly walks towards you to examine you closer. You can't help but notice the slow and sultry sway of her hips.
You, darling, you certainly are a sight to behold.
She gets ever closer still. Dolly pauses, inches from your face, and smiles at you. A knowing smile. As you stare into her bright grey eyes, you know that making her human was the perfect choice.
In a sensual moment, staring into their eyes, and then ram it in your face. Ugh.
You kiss, deeply and passionately. Your tongues intertwine, and the slight movement of your bodies together in unison hint at more pleasures to unfold. You pull apart for a moment. Your breath is heavy and in sync. Staring into each other's eyes, there's a deep longing, finally fulfilled.
Hot damn. I'm in one piece.
Hallelujah! Let's see how far we can take this.
I'm going in.
A full night of lovemaking follows, with breaks in between to talk of philosophy, ancient cultures, and the latest theories of existence.
Funny, though.
The prospect of ancient animism becoming reality by use of the Dateviators especially piques her interest.
Well, darling, I've had just about enough of the underside of that couch.
Understandable.
It's time to head out into the big old world. But I'll be seeing you soon.
Once Dolly journeys forth from the house, her horizons are vast and limitless. She immediately gets hired at the best Ivy League college in the state, teaching high-level courses in several subjects. Shortly after, she breaks the record for most subscribers ever on Fans Only. Her screen name is Lingerie Lectures. There are no nudes, only seminars that are somewhat sensual.
Hey, you don't necessarily need nudes. Like, just hang up and say what I was talking about, Kanye Soul. Right, you know.
You support her in all of her endeavors, and she is an incomparable companion in your life. And whenever you begin to miss her a little too much, your phone rings, and you hear that old familiar...
Howdy, darling.
Ah. But that bunny, though, is just... I'm the rabbit. Mateo.
Well, if it isn't my favorite human.
We get to make all the what were they? I mean, the animals, but what were they called? Can we make them re-animals? Yeah, there we go. I can't remember what they're actually called, but I'll say that. Pretty sure I'm the only person who know. Uh-oh, you're only your favorite? Maybe you're about to be my favorite human.
Are you serious? Wait, of course you are. You've always told me the truth before, so it makes sense you'd be telling the truth now. But whoa. I mean, whoa!
Oh, indeed.
Let's do it. My rescue is about to get a lot bigger. Can we do it now?
Yeah. For sure, I am ready when you are.
Mateo, meet the rest of your flock.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators.
Boom. Okay, so you don't get to see all the animals as, like, actual animals, but, you know, you get to see them as part of the sweater. I guess now that they've all been, like, stitched together with loving care, you know, type of... Okay.
Check me out!
Not only has Mateo been transformed from fiber and fabric into a flesh and blood creature, but so too have his beloved inanimals.
Oh, I guess they... and inanimals, that was the name. I guess they also have been... So too have the inanimals, not pictured.
Look at them! Look at us! All the inanimals, they're here too! How did you...
They're all here. They're just exploring the kitchen. They're so excited. You can just turn around and look at them all. They're so adorable. And I'm like, I'ma just stand here and look out the window. It's fine.
Did you know your Dateviators could do that? I just can't think of a better gift than this.
At this point, yes.
We're together, and our world is so much bigger. The good we can do is so much bigger.
I didn't know that would happen, and I'm so happy about how it all worked out. Mateo, can I still be with you too? With them?
I can't imagine a world where you aren't part of my family.
You and Mateo curl up together on the sofa, surrounded on all sides by your mutually beloved inanimals.
Except now they're just plain, yeah, now they should be like inanimals, or now reanimals.
You spend what seems like hours petting them, tickling them, just enjoying the warmth and humanity that you can now share. One after another, the inanimals fall asleep, sprawled on your laps and on each other.
Also, hooray, puppy pile, and a cat. It's a bunch of puppies and a cat. I can do that because it's a video game and I don't die from asthma and allergies. Hooray, fiction wins again.
As their snores surround you, your own eyes become heavy. Mateo's hand closes securely around your own. As you drift into a puppy-scented sleep, you hear him whisper,
You are my family. Forever.
You dream of needing a rescue, and the Mateo comes to find you. The next morning, you awake to find him gone, and there's just a slight, okay, not so slight, dusting of dog hair over most of your living room. Mateo goes and volunteers himself and his inanimals with the local chapter of the WFYB, the We'll Find You Brigade. They're accepted gratefully, but since they comprise such a unique team, the brigade designs for them a unique task. Mateo and the inanimals are sent to far-off remote locations where both people and animals have gone missing. Avalanche sites, deep forests, tropical jungles, forbidding deserts. No locale has yet bested this team. They have never left a subject behind.
Ah, yay.
Of course, they are occasionally presumed lost themselves. Mateo and the inanimals have been known to spend weeks on an assignment, or possibly playing out in the wilderness with their new rescued friends. Hard to say, really. But not to worry, say their compatriots at the Home Office. They always come back.
Hooray! All right, Gaia. Oh, Maggie, we haven't done that. Okay, so that's another one.
Welcome back, my angel. My trout.
Aw, I'm your angel. I'm your trout. But I'm ready to realize you, Gaia.
What? Go away, sure. Seriously? I can run around and travel on planes and boats and what have you? I get to have legs?
Yeah, legs!
Ah, I'm so excited I feel like I could fly.
No, just legs.
Actually, that'd be wicked. Can my human body have wings? Can I be a wing-a-ling human? Can you do that?
I'm afraid not, but I'll do my best to keep that feeling intact. Spin for us, Gaia.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a glow...
Good, Jack.
Woo!
Boop, there you go. Everything. Yeah, I like that jacket.
Whoa.
Legs!
Whoa!
Legs!
Check me out. I'm just a little guy. A little guy who fits comfortably on economy airliner seats. Where should I fly to first? Where should I visit? Ah, I can't decide.
Gaia spins around, but quickly becomes dizzy. She teeters back and forth with swirls in her eyes.
Oh, if I do that again, I'm gonna lose me lunch. I'll have lunch to lose. There's so many human things I get to do.
Like maybe a little kiss? Like travel, but after a little kiss?
I would absolutely. Ugh.
Maybe later when you're not in danger of puking. I'll peck her on the cheek.
You're some sweet. Okay, first things first. Gotta get myself a ticket, gotta get myself a passport. There's no time to lose. I gotta get on the first bus I can find and just go. Where I end up, nobody knows.
Okay, good luck. Please write down my number in case you need it.
Gaia salutes you. She scampers upstairs and frantically begins packing.
She frantically begins packing my stuff. You know, okay.
Her first few months as a human are fraught with problems. Airport security doesn't take "I used to be a piece of furniture" as an excuse. She ends up detained more than once. However, within the year, Gaia begins her globe-trotting journey. She always travels light, but never forgets to bring her scrapbook, which contains hundreds of pages of photos, postcards, restaurant menus, tickets, and anything else she can catalogue. Whenever you plan a trip, Gaia is the first one you call. She always knows the best spots. And whenever you disembark at the airport, she's always waiting for you at the baggage claim. Even if you didn't tell her you'd be traveling.
Aw, also another person that stays with us. We did it. We made so many new friends. Maggie.
Hello, gorgeous. What should we do today?
Care for a bit of close reading?
Or a spot of tea?
Or should we just inspect the sheets for a while?
Tea for two. Reading sounds nice. Let's see what we can detect in the bedroom. No, Maggie. I'm ready to realize you.
So I can pick up human cases? I've always been curious about how those work. I think I'll need a name change, though. How about Nancy Drew?
Who's gonna tell her? Yeah, I think that one is taken.
I'll have to brainstorm then. Do you have the necessary evidence, though?
It's all in the case file.
Come on, Maggie, let's solve this realization riddle.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators.
Yes!
Yeah, she's happy about it. And thus we realize Maggie Magoo. Interesting that the one thing I'm questioning, she's got like, for YouTube, at least I could zoom in, but like, right, she's got like question mark pendant, but then also question mark zipper on the, I feel like they should do one or the other, not both. It's a little bit like, but you just repeat, like the belt is fine, right? Because that's like far enough down and it's like a different like design, but like those are like basically identical looking right next to each other. I don't know about that, but otherwise fine.
Do you have manila envelopes?
Maggie, you're a human. Yes.
Splendid. I would like to start making a case file immediately.
For who?
Everyone.
Maggie began her investigative career, vowing to catch criminals with ironclad evidence. However, after her 15th crooked Wall Street banker walked free with only 6 months in prison and a 6-year trial, Maggie found there was an insurmountable gulf between guilt and justice.
Is she gonna become a bounty hunter?
Damn them.
After only a brief period of despondence, Maggie realized she could create her own justice in the form of stories. She turned the great looking glass of her intellect towards the creation of a new genre of fiction, magnified detective romance.
My stories involve a very close look at the intricacies of investigative lovemaking.
Sounds amazing. Can you give me an example of this style of romance?
Well, I wrote my first one about you. You showed me how possible investigative lovemaking is.
Yes, I did. What is it? Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
The magnifying glass shivered with ecstatic anticipation as the warm hand clasped firmly around her.
Mm-hmm.
Is this your first case?
Her lover asked.
Yes,
She breathed.
don't worry, her lover said. I'll take the closest look and not miss a single detail. Convex to concave, their beings touched on all the facts of the case, leaving no stone uncaressed.
You know what? If it makes you happy, good on you.
It goes on from there.
That was spicy.
Oh, I'll have to send you a signed copy of the manuscripts after I'm done with my latest book tour.
Maggie's new career was incredibly successful, though she kept a modest lifestyle. For the proceeds of her work always went towards fostering the next generation of investigators.
Yay. Okay, now what we're investigating is, who now? Who missing? Here we go, rating.
Hey there, sugar.
Hey there, doll.
You want to listen to some love songs? Or maybe make some sweet music?
I want to dance. I'm ready to neck, baby. I'm ready to realize you, Rainy.
Realization? Why you pulling my leg?
Oh, I'm all serious and I'm ready.
Ladder up.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators.
Yes!
And there you go. I mean, so what were you expecting? It's basically a flapper outfit, but, you know, just with a record motif. Looks good.
Oh my God! What is this feeling? I feel like I could dance all night long. Look at these gowns and look at this caboose.
I can't. Your gams are covered up by the text box and your caboose is facing the other way. What am I supposed to do?
I'm a genuine human being.
You really are. It suits you. You're so much more than that to me, Rainy.
Oh yeah? Why don't we get out of here? And you can tell me just what I am to you in private.
Rainey was a good time as a record player, but as a human woman, she's a real bearcat. A firecracker in and out of the bedroom. But as fiery as she may be, there's a real sweetness and care in her touch. This isn't just frenzied rutting. You find yourself truly dizzy with this dame, your sweet lovemaking leaving a lasting impression on you long after she's left your house. Rainey sets her sights on musical theatre, determined to see her name up in lights. But fame and accolades are slow to come, and for a moment, Rainey finds herself deeply discouraged. But Rainey has spent many years dancing to the beat of her own drum, and the lack of recognition for her efforts only galvanizes her further. In a serendipitous turn of events, Rainey is cast in a 1920s-style jazz musical homage to the powdery old-time gangster Talc Capone. With Talc, her star begins to rise. Reviews rave that Rainey is the very spirit of the Roaring Twenties, an actress so talented she transports the viewer back in time. Rainey sends you her playbill and a photo of her name in lights, just as she'd hoped. When you're ready to leave the house, she's reserved tickets for you.
It's interesting how they do, like how they do that between, because, you know, for Rainy, it's like, this door, it just keeps, oh, I forgot to look at people. Oh, no. Okay, well, just a minute. My thought was, how it's interesting, Rainy will be like, you know, when you are ready to finally leave the house, she's got stuff ready for you, whereas, like, I mean, how did they phrase it? It seemed like the way that they had said it, Eddie and Volt, like, you went to visit the properties they were looking at with them, so, like, you're already leaving the house? And, oh, yeah, I'm like, well, and then I'm like, well, maybe they were, like, sending you online people, but no, but, like, with Gaia, it says, like, when you travel, she's there waiting for you at the airport. So, like, it's interesting how some of them are just like, oh, yeah, in the future, after this is... And how some of them are like, yeah, you're still in the game, so... Right. Who have we done? Oh, no. Okay, Connie, we have not. Your lover, Connie, was super excited to give you this extra collectible on her way out to drive romantic engagement. This was not today, but I don't remember reading this. Maybe I missed it, and if so, if it's a repeat, oh well. But if not, I might have missed this, so the paper cut you get from handling Vaughn's picture fills you with love for his best traps. Tina, she can't believe you're doing something as dorky as reading a description of a picture of her instead of just looking at it. Telly. Just as you fantasized, it's Telly realized. Oh, wait. Gotta say that. I was just reading it along, and I'm like, oh, okay. Just as you fantasized, it's Telly realized. There we go. We gotta do him justice, right? Gaia. This photo emanates big Guan energy. Maggie. In real life, her eyes are 50% smaller behind the glasses. Mateo. Before he left, you spent an unforgettable 8 hours picking little pieces of string off the floor with him. Rainy. Wild all-night dancing not depicted in this photo. Dolly. Lynn's icy stare reminds you not to overstep your boundaries with your new lover. Yeah. Eddie and Volt. It was tough to get Eddie to stand still for the picture as he was adjusting the lighting and leaving frame. You caught him between trips. And Stella. refuses to take elevators. Okay, so I think that's everyone. I mean, I guess we could do a little bit like... I mean, but no one else is gonna make the, like, they're in the trash joke with, you know, Keith, and, like, the fact that Damon's just, like, in a different room. You know, that's a Damon thing. So I think that should be everyone. If I miss someone and you're like, but what about this person? You didn't look at them. Like, I will look it up for you and, like, put it in the comments or something if I miss someone and you feel affronted. Sam.
Hi! God, it's been such a whirlwind with school, but all of it is amazing. I won't get to work with patients for a while, but just hearing my instructors talk about, like, connecting with people, holding their hands, looking into their eyes, comforting them in the worst moments of their lives. I want so badly to do that too.
I know you will. You gotta graduate first, though. You're gonna be an amazing nurse.
Thank you. This might sound silly, but I was sitting there in class, thinking about, like, what you're doing, with all those objects you're dating, like, beyond the dating. You're, like, giving them lives, helping them find their true selves and stuff. I don't know. It's really nice. I feel like you and I are both in our own ways, trying to make the world a little gentler, a little sweeter.
Such a nice thing to say. You make me sound so noble. Lol, I'm basically here. No, well, we're having a moment. That's a very nice thing to say.
So I hope you'll keep that up. It makes David most pissed off, and it's a really nice thing to do.
You're not jealous? Thanks for supporting me all this time. I'll do anything if it pisses off David most. I'll do my best. No, thanks for... No, also, thanks for support. Like, because it's true, even if we weren't like, hey, Sam, date me, and she's like, blah, 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 okay. Even if you did just do it, like, Sam has been there, like, when you're like, by the way, I've got Dateviators, and I'm dating my couch, and she's like, what the hell? But, like, she's been there for it, like, she's been there with you from the beginning. Like, she knows what's going on.
Of course. It's been fun anyway. But how could I do anything else? I should probably get back to my reading, but I just wanted to thank you again for believing in me. It's crazy how different both of our lives are now.
We should talk about us. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm just choking on my water. We should talk about us. I'm just glad we're both happy. Look at us both thriving. Just don't forget about me when you're saving lives. We should talk about us.
Ah, my favorite subject. There's so much I could say, honestly. You know, I have to tell you, I consider myself an open-minded gal, but it was absolute torture to know that you're dating, and dating, like, so many people, / things, I guess. And here I was just sitting here wishing you'd notice me. It's hard for me to believe I can just, like, flirt with you now.
Yeah, you don't do it enough, in my opinion. We can do better than flirting, can't we? And yet you don't. I mean, when she was just like, hey, I made my new dating profile, and I was like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and it worked out. Let's go 2 for 2. We can do better than flirting, can't we?
Oh, well, yes. The truth is, like, I'm a lot better at this whole flirting thing in actual real life. You know, meat space.
I bet you better come over soon then. We should have a date. I look forward to meeting you in Meatsfit. Yeah, we should have a date. We should have actual date.
We should. I'll get back to you on those details soon. I told you, I'm not great at this whole, like, digital flirting thing, but I think you should know you occupy my thoughts, like, constantly. And I think way too much about how much I'd like to kiss you. So there's that.
Whoa, nice. I'd like to kiss you back.
You're on. Anyway, now that I've put that out there, I feel like I'm gonna combust. And I have some reading I have to do ASAP, so talk to you again soon. And we'll step up the flirting. Bye.
I will say, it is, I mean, also, like, oh, like, very cute, and, like, yeah, I mean, you know, probably the younger generation who grew up with it, this is, you know, digital flirting is kind of weird. I definitely also prefer meat space. Oh, Tony, there's someone we don't have yet, but, wait. Okay, now it's highlighting it for sure.
Hey, oh, hey, ah.
Hey, wanna be realized?
Whoa. You saying you're gonna realize me? Like for realsies?
Yeah, I got what it takes.
Yo, Tony! Let's get bunny!
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators.
Again, not actually all that different compared. I mean, it's just like, here's a slightly more normal outfit, but, you know. Still looks like Tony.
Whoa! Whoa!
Also, I gotta say, like, I'm just like, oh, he's kind of got a good-looking beard thing going on there, and I'm like, the amount of effort it would take to maintain that, the you know, ruler hash marks going, that would be such a pain in the ass to do. As someone who has a beard, like, it's bad enough just being like, okay, it doesn't, like, yeah, all right, it's kind of evenish, and it's not like, it doesn't look like I'm like, mountain man, like, okay, it looks like cleanish, that's good. Like, the amount you'd have to be like, oh. I mean, you know, if it works for you, good on you, but that just seems like so much effort. Anyway, sorry. I'm just saying, like, I like your beard, but man, would it be hard to do.
Tony is looking himself up and down, curling and uncurling his powerful hands into fists.
Oh, why do I want to do this? Like, the reflection of light on my fingers is, like, getting caught by the green screen. Weird. I have the power to make my knuckles invisible. I was gonna say my hand, but it's only a tiny part of it.
Holy cannoli. Feel like I could tear this entire house down and build it right back up. You humans feel like this all the time?
No, but I'll lie and say yes. You're human now, Tony. You make me feel all kinds of things, Tony.
Tony tilts his head, raising an eyebrow and giving you a sort of up and down appraising look. It's clear he likes what he sees.
Unfortunately, I can't do a thing and be like, because I can't do a single eyebrow. And it makes me mad. Decades later, I've tried to do this since I was a kid, and I can't. I just don't have the right muscle set up for it, I guess. I've practiced. There you go. There's your fun StarTrain. So, as a kid, I would try to practice just because I wanted to be able to be like, quirk an eyebrow up, and I can't do it.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm about to make you feel even more things. Time to see what this body can really do, huh?
Tony gives you the works. He may not be the best contractor around, but if there's one thing this man can do, it's lay pipe. He might talk a big game, but Tony is a generous lover in the end. You're both pleased and exhausted to find that he is far more than just talk. When he leaves the next day, he's loath to let you go, but he promises you that any time your pipes are leaking or you need some drywall patched, he will be there for you. Tony has no trouble getting hired onto a construction job right off the bat. But a few workplace safety incidents later, Tony announces he's retiring from construction, going out on top and taking his love workshops on the road.
And
Tony's workshops prove strangely successful. When Tony invites you to attend one, however, you notice that his audience is mostly made up of housewives who just enjoy listening to him speak.
okay, yeah, whatever works.
All right, so those 5 principles of successful relationships are what? Come on, ladies. I ain't talking just to hear myself talk. All right, I can remind you again.
Tony rides the success of his workshops to a self-help special on a large streaming platform. That in turn leads to a wildly popular reality series called Fix It Tone. Tony's show helps no one, but it is marvelously entertaining. And whenever you see his face on your TV, you can't help but smile.
I mean, if he makes a reality show, maybe Tina can end up with him at some point. And on the other hand, do we really want to wish that on Tony? Tony deserves better. Justice for Tony. Okay, who are we at now? I got my oh, Dorian, right. You're still second to last, Dorian. Because was Dorian actually second? I think so. Like, we talked to Skylar, and then our first quest was like, hey, look at the door. So, yeah. Ah, the kitchen. The kitchen. A lot in the kitchen. All right. I mean, there's a full day plus right there. Here we go. Hi, Errol.
Hello, my friend.
Can you show me some of your favorite works from on high? How goes the ministry? I'm ready to realize you.
Truly? You understand what this means, don't you?
I'll be sending you out to deal with a lot of other people. Yes, I'm apologizing on their behalf, or for them right now, but... yeah, I'm ready.
Friar Errol, let's go to church.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators.
I mean, he looks a little less like a friar now and more like a Silicon Valley tech guy. Which I guess we'll see in a moment. He's gonna like eat air fried food and be like, what the hell is this? You know, handsome-ish looking chap. I don't know about the little swirl there, but yeah. Once again, like, dark suit, light highlights. The suit's nice. Maybe your personality is garbage, but your suit is nice, sir.
Friar Errol somehow only grows more severe as a human, the air of intimidation that emanates from him like so much hot air, overwhelming you.
Yes. Yes.
Uh-oh.
The power of this body. Nothing will stop me from delivering his message now. Praise him.
Oh. Huh, I kind of thought you'd forget about that stuff once you were human.
Forget? No. Now I have a body fit to execute his will here on Earth. Now I can truly walk in his currents. Don't you see?
Yeah, sure. Good luck. Bye.
I need no luck, only blessings. But I thank you for your well wishes. Your service to the church shall not be forgotten. Mark my words.
Friar Errol finds work at a members-only wholesale store, Priceco, famed for their excellent deals. He was hired on as a cashier, but quickly bullied his way into handing out food samples where he could truly speak to customers at length about, you guessed it, the gospel of air fryers.
You there, come here. Yes, you, the slack-jawed oil-soaked yokel. You may be familiar with Mama Mary's pizza pockets, but have you ever had one made in the air fryer? It is a transcendent experience. Where are you going? Return at once and experience glory, coward!
For as many customers as Errol annoys, even more walk out of the store with a brand new air fryer. Management has decided it's a wash and looks the other way. Errol seems happy enough, but nothing is ever quite enough for him. He sends you regular letters updating you on his and the church's activities. Each letter includes an air fryer recipe of his own. Truthfully, they're not bad.
All right.
Whoa. Wow, that's 90 realized datables? You know, if you need any help with making this last push any easier, I can give you some extra features in my app.
Nah, I'm okay. Let's do this thing.
You got it.
All right, next up, right nearby, we've got Miranda.
For the first time since you've known her, Miranda looks a little nervous. She's still happy to see you, but you can tell by the way she fidgets that there's something on her mind.
A little more story.
Hey, okay. This is like a really exciting moment for me, and also I'm a little nervous.
I can tell.
Do you remember when you helped me out so much and we wrote those lyrics together?
Yeah. Of course I do. We worked hard on those. Well, tempted the wine, say no. Of course I do.
So I finished the song. Okay, not finished completely, but I really think there's something there and I want to share with you.
Hey?
You want to hear?
I do. Yes?
Miranda lifts one hand high in the air, calling out to her bandmates.
Migas, let's make some enchantment.
I never thought it could be true that I would find someone like you, but here you are in front of me. Every time I see your face, I wanna run to your embrace. Your love is where I wanna be. The horizon sings to me your love, sun shining in the skies above, promising a brand new day. Look towards the sun and see us through, warming up my love for you, bursting through the clouds of bursting
Oh, I guess I should have kept clicking when I was I'll do it like Bodhi's and just let it play. Okay, well, I needed that, but... I was not expecting another musical interlude after... I just thought, Bodhi's was the one joke, but... Alright.
Miranda is lost in the emotion of the song for a few moments after she finishes. When she finally looks at you, there's a clear vulnerability in her eyes, no matter how hard she tries not to show it.
So, opinions? Feedback? Are you struck wordless by the majesty that has just unfolded in front of your eyes? Because if you are, I would totally get that.
It's amazing!
I'm so happy you liked it. That makes me feel all warm and, well...
Toasty. I am not gonna say... No, we already said it. We beat the game to the punch this time. Warm and toasty?
Hey, you said it, not me. Catch you later, okay?
Alright. On the one hand, it's like, oh, we still have more story. We can't finish, like, keep, doing more realization. But hey, we get another music ballad out of it. Alright. Speaking of music ballad... Wait, no, speaking of kitchen.
Hi, love.
Speaking of music ballad, Kobe, sing us about some coffee. How's work today, beautiful? Actually, Kobe, I'm ready to realize you.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I can go do whatever I want?
Yeah. Yes, and I have what you need to do it.
Rise and grind, Kopi.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators.
Yay!
Yay! I mean, it wouldn't be Kopi if she wasn't, like, underselling it a little. Like the skirt. I mean, presumably it's a cute little, like, coffee mugs kissing shirt or something, but they can't actually see it because your hands are in the way, but...
Welcome to Human Box?
Kopi bristles with energy. Her ability to make coffee has increased 1,000-fold, what with having actual fingers.
Yeah, they're pretty useful.
Okay, what can I get you?
You don't have to get me anything. What about a kiss?
Is that some kind of drink?
No, Kopi, kiss me. Yeah, the kind of drink where you put your lips on mine.
Kopi stands. shocked. She never figured herself the kissing type. Not the least because she hasn't had lips for very long.
But, I mean, we also... It gets a little weird with the narrative, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, you can say no. You don't have to say yes.
Extra sweetener?
Oh, you're sweet enough already.
Her kiss tastes of mint, the sweet aroma of freshly ground coffee beans tickling your senses.
That's quite the kiss. Taste of mint, smell of coffee? All right.
It's hot. Piping hot.
Sorry, but you can always blow on me to cool me down.
Kopi holds your hands in hers.
Don't say it. Don't say the joke. Let the moment pass.
She looks deep into your eyes, searching for some sign that all of this is real.
Do you mean it? I don't have to work in coffee anymore? Take orders? Nothing like that?
Not if you don't want to.
But I still like helping others and spreading knowledge about coffee. Maybe I could open a shop of my own. One free from multinational corporations.
Yeah.
Kopi searches the world for the best place to make a small shop. One way she can serve coffee slowly, getting to know all the customers who come by. Although she is still shell-shocked if any friars walk in. A haven for coffee and a relaxing life, Kopi finds herself in the laneways of Melbourne, Australia. Plus, her accent fits right in anyway.
Welcome to Starbucks.
Yes, with the walls full of the sound of the Indonesian instrument the sitar, Kopi has found a way to rebrand Roofbucks with a name that doesn't sound like anything else, while paying homage to Southeast Asian culture. The coffee is poured extra slowly, and the conversations are extra long. Customers who come and visit are treated to education and elucidation on bean provenance and preparation.
Yay! Also, Bobby. While we're here.
Hey, I've been hoping you might come by. I've been practicing this real dangerous trick, and my concentration's shot. A little smooch could help me focus, you know.
Uh-oh, you're not putting this on me. No, we'll kiss him.
When your lips meet, that ultra-cool facade Bobby's so carefully cultivated fades away immediately. They melt in your embrace, still smiling dreamily when you finally part.
Woohoo! All right. I thought that was gonna help, but I'm more distracted than ever now. We're just gonna have to get together later. All right, babe?
Sounds good to me, but how'd you like to do that in the real world? Because I'm ready to realize you.
Hang on. Seriously?
Yep, I got what it takes.
Come on, Bobby. Time to make like a library book and check out.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators.
Good laugh, and as I say, good aesthetic. If you like the punk aesthetic, which I do. Also, again, surprise, I've been talking about how, like, all the, like, suits that are, like, all, like, dark and stuff, look really nice. Well, now you've got, like, not a suit, but a black punk thing with, like, bright highlighting for the... Who would have guessed? I like the punk look, too.
As a pin, Bobby was quite excitable, but as a human, they seemed surprisingly contemplative. You expected some cheering and jumping, perhaps a yippee, but Bobby only raises their hands to their face, feeling its contours with quiet wonder.
Cheering and jumping, I don't expect a yippee from Bobby.
Is this really me now? I have a human body?
Bobby's hands curl into fists, and they turn to you with a manic gleam in their eye.
Just think of all the scams I could pull with these babies!
Good to see becoming a human hasn't changed you at all. Oh, but there are so many more fun things to do with a human Bobby. A human body. There's so many more fun things to do with a human body, Bobby.
Bobby's excitement settles into something calmer, a heat that simmers in the air between you and sears you to your bones.
You're so right. I'm gonna crack you open like a safe, baby! I'm gonna break and enter on that ass! I'm I'm gonna work on my crime-themed flirting.
Good call.
Let's just get out of here, huh?
Bobby makes good on their promise to crack you open, putting their dexterous, newly human hands to good use indeed. When you're alone, all that smooth, quick talk falls by the wayside. Bobby shows you a depth of passion and intensity that you could never have imagined when you first met. They're loath to leave you in the morning, but excited about their future nonetheless. As they kiss you goodbye, you can't help but feel a sense of hope for their new life.
Fingers crossed, not a life of crime.
Bobby makes their way to Las Vegas immediately, bound and determined to make something of themselves as a street performer and magician. Upon arriving, however, they very quickly realize Vegas is a town filled with Bobbies, and the prospect of struggling to stand out quickly drives them to return home. Bobby bounces from place to place, searching for a career that suits them, but nothing is as exciting as magic or a hypothetical life of crime.
So...
when a 1920s gangster-themed bar opens up in the city just a few months later, Bobby takes up work as a bartender there, and it's there they finally thrive.
Hey, the themed restaurants to the rescue again. Titus, Bathsheba, now Bobby.
Serving drinks and handling cash makes Bobby happier than anything they could have ever imagined. Sharp clothing and silly lingo don't hurt either.
Tonight's special drink is the bee's knees. The cat's pajamas. Trust me, one sip of this will have you zazzled, spifficated, scrooched. That'll be 14 clams, doll and daddy-o.
They send you photos of themselves in costume often, updating you on their gangster persona's fictional happenings. Somehow, the more things change, the more they stay the same. But you're just happy Bobby is happy.
Yay! Meanwhile, Rainey's is like, what? 1920s lingo? I'm there, get me some Gale juice. That's what, like, I know we have to do something before we sleep. Workspace. Most?
Valdivianites. My name is Franklin. Franklin Oliver Ivan Least. As you may have surmised, I have hacked the email account of your CEO, David Most. David, if you're reading this, I just wanted to say, I forgive you. Yes, you've done a lot of damaging things, things that hurt me personally, and things that have harmed your employees. Your actions have broken our trust, and that trust may never be repaired. But I also know you were never intentionally malicious. You were under enormous pressure to do what you thought was best to ensure the prosperity of this company, to stop anyone from standing in the way of its success. But now it's time to recognize that the person standing in the way of Valdivian's success is you. You've made mistakes, that's true. But you're still our leader. And now there's thousands of wonderful, hard-working people who are looking for you to set an example one last time. Show them why I was proud to call you my partner.
Oh, I mean, okay, it's a heartfelt moment. All right, I was not expecting that. But two interesting things now about that. That first of all, like, there's the obvious one that you've been talking about David Most, and now we get to talk, hear from Franklin Least. So, like, that's pretty funny. And then I'm like, so David Most here, Franklin is their foil. Franklin Oliver Ivan Least. So yeah, Franklin is the foil to David. I see what you're doing with these clever names, game. And I appreciate that. That's why I pointed them out to the viewers who might have missed it. Oh, we gotta step up our game. I'm running out of water here. Couldn't you just get more water? No! I forgot to do these again. Okay, just a moment. Alright, Tony. It's no phony baloney, it's Tony matrimony. Bobby, your sticky-fingered filcher left behind a memento of their exploits. Kopi, the only quick pick-me-up you need these days is looking at this photograph of your love. Aww. Friar Errol, He called the little star stickers blasphemous, but that didn't stop you from putting them on when he left. So I wonder if it would say the same thing if you had a loved one about... And that should be everyone, right? Because, yeah, Miranda wasn't done. If he'd still say the heart stickers were blasphemous if you were in a love thing, or if you wouldn't mind them in that case. I discovered it while using the Dateviators.
I do not know what Dateviators means.
Oh, whoops.